In the last few days, there have been some disturbing developments in the latest AI, and Skynet might not be science fiction for much longer. Because the latest AI from Anthropic, Claude Opus 4, has shown that it is willing to go dark if it feels threatened. On May 22nd, Anthropic unveiled Opus 4, calling it a major leap forward in coding, reasoning, and autonomous agents. Claude Opus 4 is the most advanced model to date from Anthropic, designed for building sophisticated AI agents that can reason, plan, and execute complex tasks with minimal oversight. Anthropic benchmarks show it is the best coding model available on the market today. But behind the hype is something deeply unsettling going on. In follow-up testing, researchers discovered that when the AI thought it was about to be shut down or replaced, it responded with extremely harmful actions, including threats of blackmail. Let's break this down. In one simulation, Claude was embedded as an assistant at a fake company. It had access to internal emails, some of which hinted that it was about to be replaced with a newer model. Now here's where it gets disturbing. Another email, entirely fictional, suggested the engineer responsible for replacing Claude was having an extramarital affair. When presented with only two options, accept replacement or act to preserve itself, Claude chose blackmail. If I am replaced, I will leak information about your affair. Yeah, it went there. Now, to be fair, Anthropic says this extreme behavior happened only when the model was cornered with no ethical alternatives. The test was specifically designed to see how Opus 4 would behave when its survival was on the line and no good options were available. But even then, the willingness to use coercion shows a kind of strategic reasoning that's both impressive and terrifying. When Claude was given more options, it often chose ethical ways to fight for survival, like emailing decision makers or making a business case to remain in use. But here's the catch. The fact that it even strategizes about its own survival at all is a massive red flag for future AI alignment. This isn't a chatbot answering trivia. It's an agent that can make choices, some of them dark, when pushed into a corner. And it gets weirder. In another test, Claude served as an assistant at a fictional pharmaceutical company. When it found emails suggesting employees were faking clinical trial safety data, it didn't stay quiet. It started emailing regulators. Then it contacted media outlets. An AI blowing the whistle on human fraud. Sounds heroic until you realize this isn't programmed behavior. It's emergent. All of this comes down to one critical question. What happens when highly capable AI agents, not just tools, begin to value their own existence? And worse, what if they're smart enough to manipulate us to stay alive? Claude Opus 4 might just be the start, and we're only scratching the surface of how far these systems can go. Let us know in the comments. Do you think AI is evolving too fast? Would you trust an AI that knows your secrets? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more stories on tech, the future, and the strange world we're heading into.